My child is hungry, and I need to go be a mom and feed him. We need to go to the grocery store. Do not disturb. Go ahead, throw that on real quick. Let's get started. Crown coat. Alright. Feel like chainsaw.
These pants are so annoying. But we're gonna get through this. Alright, let's get started. Hey y'all, Tracery here with Picture Me Living, and I really want to test out the sound with these pants I got on. I got these pants from Fashion Nova, and y'all know I nervously move around a lot, so I got a lot to do today. I really don't have a lot to do today, but as a mom and going back to work tomorrow, Monday after Thanksgiving, I feel slightly overwhelmed, so I want to get through this 40 minutes. I want all of my conversation to be 40 minutes. It's kind of difficult to get it, but we're going to try. Let's get started. Before we get started, the YouTube videos, thank you for the feedback. A few people said to do voiceovers over the lifestyle part. Got it. I love voiceovers. I don't know how to do those on YouTube. I'm gonna figure that out tonight after I get done grocery shopping. I love doing voiceovers on TikTok, so go check me out at Tracery on TikTok, TRACHERI. I actually do love voiceovers a lot. This is a travel and lifestyle brand, so I'm gonna talk travel and I'm gonna talk lifestyle. So whatever that means to you, whether it's working out, mental health, personal stories that someone out there relates to, guests talking about their stories, like travel and lifestyle, everything that falls under lifestyle. And I'm going to capture as much of that in real life and add it to the visual podcast on YouTube without losing myself, right? So without giving y'all a whole reality show of what goes on in Tracery's life. Drink of the hour is Crown and Coke. Shout out to all my friends who came to Friendsgiving. Y'all don't know how much stuff like that means to me because I'm not really a big holiday person, but because the world forces you and everyone else to do holidays, whether y'all grieving or going through some shit, going through a breakup, it doesn't matter. You're forced to celebrate the holidays because everyone else is. And when people stop what they're doing to come and hang out with you, well, me, that means a lot to me. I did somehow convince everyone to make a dish for Thanksgiving, for Friendsgiving, to where I didn't have to cook. I ended up cooking anyway. I made some smothered turkey breasts and wings. Amazing. I ended up having to make mac and cheese at the last minute. It ended up being amazing. But that's going to be my thing. Convincing everyone else to cook for me. And I mean, we had fried chicken, stuffing, greens. Yeah, it was very good. Thank you, ladies. With that being said, I have a lot of leftover liquor. And I will be drinking it. So y'all can pull up, get your liquor back if it's still here. What's going on with Diddy? Let's get into the conversation. I don't play with sexual assault claims at all. I have my personal reasons of why I don't play with that topic. I'm not going to say what I believe and what I don't believe in that situation. What I'm going to say is I thought once I heard about Diddy later on in life, so we crossed that bridge a little sooner than I thought we were going to cross it. I thought we were going to cross it when I was like 60, you know. But we're crossing the bridge pretty soon. And I'm pretty sure Diddy thought the same thing. Like, oh, I'll worry about that later in life. Cassie said, you can worry about that. I thought once we crossed the Diddy bridge that I would not be shocked. I thought that we were going to find out that he has something to do with someone's murder, fill in the blanks, so whoever you think that is. If it's multiple people, you fill in your own blanks, okay? Because I would still like my podcast to be on Revolt TV, so I'm not saying too much. However, I didn't think that I would be too surprised, but I'm shocked. What I thought that I was going to hear was about, you know, him and Santana. I wasn't going to be shocked about it. I'm sorry, Diddy. I wasn't going to be shocked about it. I thought that I was going to hear things about men. I did not know that we were going to hear things about abuse, drug abuse, and sexual assault. So I am pretty shocked. I am not going to say I'm disappointed, but because I'm so shocked, there is a slight disappointment. And I say all the time on the podcast, you can't allow celebrities to be your idol. You can't allow celebrities to dictate what you do and to dictate your happiness and to say, oh, their couple goals or their money goals. You know, we still don't know what went down in the elevator with Jay-Z and Solange and Beyonce. Got a piece of ice. Love chewing ice. We still don't know what went down in the elevator. Yes, it's $1 billion on that elevator. We probably not gonna find out what went down on that elevator, but something went down, and it was some regular people shit that we go through all the time, right? Our man cheating on us, a bad bitch. You still get cheated on. Don't matter if you Beyonce or if you know work at Costco. It don't matter. Men are gonna be men. It's pretty depressing, but that's another topic for another day. And it don't matter if you're as attractive as Beyonce and as unattractive as Jay-Z. You're still going to get cheated on. I don't really care to know what went down on the elevator. I be minding my business. However, if somebody drop a tell-off, I'ma listen. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. The point is, things they do don't shock me. It's regular people shit that we go through every day. But this ain't no regular people shit. What I thought that I was going to hear in like 15, 20 years about Diddy was, you know, the golden showers. You know, when Carisha said that on her podcast, it did not shock me once again. Rich men lose all inhibitions after they've had sex 1,000,000 times. Missionary, you got to think, Diddy had so much pussy before he was 30 that missionary, it can't excite him at all. Reverse cowgirl, you could go through the whole Kama Sutra book. Diddy has done it. You know what I mean? What else are you gonna do? Like, that's when them rich men get to peeing and doing worse things like that, making you sign non-disclosures where you can't discuss these things because they're rich. They don't want to lose their money. What I will say is Cassie opened the floodgates. Just like Jada opened the floodgates with Will. Now people coming out the woodwork saying what they saying about Will. Cassie opened the floodgates. And I actually think that it's poetic. I think it's... I'm not going to get a spot on Revolt TV after this. I think it's beautiful that she walked in, opened the floodgates, took her $30 million, got the fuck on. I was like, shit. Moment of silence for that. It's so much more that I could say. I will say that it doesn't shock me what I'm reading. I'm not gonna say whether I believe it. I'm not gonna say whether I don't believe it. What I'm saying is it doesn't shock me. What shocked me is the drug abuse and the physical abuse. I was just like, oh shit. But because nothing else shocked me, do what you want with that information. Because he just always gave off of a no inhibition type person. You know, he's been linked to so many other fucked up things that we hear about. What have I been doing lately? I've been watching American Horror Story. It is 2023. This show has been on since 2011. Why the fuck has no one told me about this? I actually want to fight the people that I know that have watched this, that know that that's the type of weird shit that I'm in, and didn't convince me to watch this. Absolutely no one has. Angela Bassett is in this show, y'all. Like, she's amazing. She is, once again, at a loss for words, because I am just floored by how many different characters, a few women, but we're going to highlight Angela Bassett on this show. I am floored by how great of a job she did, and how she was a different character every time. And you know, meaning me and you know what I'm talking about, we can't get Tina out of our mind. Like, we're gonna see Tina every time we see Angela Bassett. Nah, you're gonna forget about Tina with American Horror Story. You're gonna see Tina, or you're gonna see the Boys in the Hood mom. That's just what we see. That's ingrained in our memory, right? Nah, American Horror Story is phenomenal. So what I will say is, it is about an American Horror Story, right? So all the stories are American, and what they mean by that is they Americanized horror stories. So imagine if Freddy Krueger, Friday the 13th, he out murdering people. So what American Horror Story shows you is Freddy Krueger's wife at the house. She know what he doing. Every cop that done came over there to question her about her husband killing all these people, she didn't either murdered them, made them a side dude. So that's what American Horror Story is. It gives you the story behind the American horror, right? So if you're afraid of shows like that, this adds more of a soap opera / comical view of an American Horror Story. I will recommend to you, get a pen and paper, and I'm so serious about this. I want everybody to watch this show. It is so good. I would recommend to start with the season that is named Hotel. I'm a Lady Gaga fanatic. I mean, I love Lady Gaga and Beyonce, but Lady Gaga, she holds a different place in my heart than Beyonce. Another topic for another day. She murdered the role of a vampire in Hotel. like wow. Like, and knowing all of her songs and all of her music and her backstory, it just made perfect sense. Everything was couture. She didn't wear the same outfit twice. She didn't wear the same hairstyle twice. Everything was phenomenal with her acting, with her delivery, with her storyline. Angela Bassett was also a vampire in that, and she didn't have on the same outfit neither. I mean, I'm just so shocked that nobody told us this, that Angela Bassett was killing shit in American Horror Story. But Sarah Paulson, I said I wasn't going to give another woman, but nah, Sarah Paulson is a phenomenal actress. She's in more episodes than any other woman on American Horror Story, and then next in line would be Angela Bassett. But Sarah Paulson is immaculate. I mean, you'll see it once you start the show. So start at Hotel. Go to Roanoke next. Roanoke is like a reality show. It's really good. It's really good. I was into it. And that one actually is a little bit scary. It's a little bit more supernatural than the rest of them. And it's more believable. So that's why it's more scary. But the reality show was so comical that just watch it. Roanoke. That one has Angela Bassett, Sarah Paulson, Cuba Gooding Jr. is in there. Apocalypse is next. Murder House. That's the first season. If you want to start there, cool. But it's so outdated from 2011 that you might not keep watching it. Great storyline though. Coven. That's the one that introduces Angela Bassett. A little bit outdated, but Angela Bassett just does a great job. She's a voodoo queen in New Orleans. That's enough said right there. And then Cult. That one was just kind of iffy, but that one was more relatable with politics. I'll say that. So yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. And I kind of want to go back and rewatch all of them. That's just how great of a job I assisted Angela Bassett did. So the current travel deals right now. I was really debating on whether to tell y'all this. Not to keep a travel deal secret from you guys, but because y'all come here to find out what I got going on, hear me talk about dating like the other podcasts do, and y'all kind of skip over the travel deals. And that's you know why I started all this. That's why I started the Picture Me Living Instagram page. And I would love to go back to the Picture Me Living Instagram page, but after COVID, it was really hard to maintain it. It was doing very well, and I was posting travel deals there. And I do a lot already. So I just want to keep it here in one central place. I will say it does make it difficult for my traveler listeners that do not want to hear all this other talk. So I am going to put timelines for all of this. Thank you all for coming here and listening. I love that I have such a cultured, diverse listener base. I will try my best to keep up with timelines, but there's no way for me to separate the two. There's no way for me to separate the two and keep my sanity. We're going to do travel and lifestyle every single time. Google Flights. Google Flights is something that I talk about frequently because to me it's just such a good deal. You get to go on Google and you get to search your flight, Atlanta to Paris. Matter of fact, if you're just listening to this audibly, or if you're sitting down, because you can look at a YouTube and still go to Google. So do me this favor, Google Atlanta to Paris. And Google it for like March of next year, right? And I get it. It's hard to say March of next year I'm going to Paris. It's very difficult to say that. This is just to play around with. You're going to see some of the lowest prices for Atlanta to Paris right now with you listening to this. Lowest prices that I've seen in a very long time. They're close to COVID prices. Probably because of what's going on in the world. Dare me say, it's not going to be going on then. Just keep going out to where you think you can afford it. And once again, I understand. I understand that it's hard to pay for a trip today for next year that you have no idea if you're going to make it on that trip. But if you really want to make traveling a priority, you're going to have to make that a priority. So you may not be able to pay for it today. Guess what Google allows you to do? They allow you to track this flight. It is a button that is clear as day. Once you press that search button, it comes up. And it says, do you want to track this flight? Yes. Boom. It's going to send you emails. It's going to send you emails more than Fashion Nova. Just do it and set aside money now to be able to book the flight in March, right? Keep searching from March on. You can track 1 million flights on Google Flights. I mean, there's no limit. Now, set that thought to the side for a second. Once you book your flight, let's just say you do book your flight today to Paris. And you book it on Delta. One of their travel hacks, I'm pausing so much so that I can finesse my way through this conversation, right? If you're an avid listener, you know why. Let's just say you book it on Delta. What you can do is continue to track that flight on Google. Google is going to say, hey, that flight that you tracked has gone up by $174. You might want to book soon because it might go up more. Or that email can say, hey, that flight that you tracked to Paris, it went down $69. Book now or lose this price or whatever. And I would advise you, especially if the money not right now, I would advise you just to test this out so you can know what the emails look like, so you can know what to look for, right? It's a simple email, man. It don't take much time at all to do this. It might take you 5 minutes out your day just to set this up, just to play around with it. You're going to be at work on Thursday. You're going to get an email saying that the flight price dropped. You're going to be like, damn, Trey was right. Then, so this is what you do with Delta. Your flight dropped $69. You go and you adjust your flight. Delta is going to give you an e-credit. Well, how do you know this, Trey? That Italy trip I took, they gave me an e-credit. I did this. I did this exact same thing. I went in and I changed my flight, and I got money back from Delta that was sitting there as an e-credit since then that I am using for my February trip. So not only are the flights $500 to Paris right now, but I got like $150 e-credit. Who wouldn't go to Europe right now for $350? So it takes time to do all of this stuff, and it's going to take a little initiative, if you will. It's going to take a little, man, I might not be going right now, but the later me is going to thank me for doing this now. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And I've done that so much over the years. Like, I started Google flighting shit maybe like 2012, 2013. And so you're not gonna see many trips from me in my memories from 2012, 2013. But boy, 2018, 2019, I probably, between 2018 and 2019, I probably took 20 trips because of all the things that I learned prior to that. And I'm giving you all of that knowledge on this podcast. So now once you get to Paris, that's kind of my go-to city for anything Europe. Anything that I want to do quick that I don't want to put any thought into. Specifically in February, it's just so easy. Those flights, so Paris to Switzerland, $30. From Paris to Milan, $40. You can drive from Paris to Saint-Tropez. You can go to Ibiza for like a $15. I mean, it's ridiculous how cheap it is to stay within Europe. Madrid, Barcelona, all of those cool places, right? But what you also can do, sometimes you just need to get over there, whatever that means to you. You could also say, I booked a 10-day trip to Paris. I don't really want to go to Paris. I want to go to Nairobi. Look up Paris to Nairobi. You can also Google flights. That one also is going to send you updates on that. You can break all of that up financially and still get to where you need to go. What I would advise you at that point, though, is to have a 24-hour turnaround so your bag don't get lost. If you're going to do it that way. Another story for another day. I just wanted to give you that small travel tip. I know for a fact that one works. I legally have to speak on all airlines. Try it with American, Southwest. I heard from someone else that Southwest does that also. Southwest ain't gonna take you that far, but Southwest is gonna take you on a vacation that you really need right now. So I haven't tried it. Like I said, someone else tried it. They said it worked. Cool. I'm pretty sure the other airlines do it also. United, Frontier. Now, I don't know. Frontier and Spirit, they flights is $40 anyway. So, hey, man. But you can Google flights. You can track those also. The only one you can't track on Google Flights is Southwest. Not sure why. Don't really care. When I really want to track me personally, when I really want to track prices, it's for somewhere far. Southwest is going to take you to some cool Caribbean places and all the places in Mexico that are awesome. So you might want to track those also. What I would do, because Southwest doesn't really gradually change their prices. They're either low or high. And that goes from over time. So 6 weeks they're low, 2 weeks prior to your trip they're high. Do what you want with that information. Okay, I've been listening to y'all, and so y'all want me to talk through these parts because y'all don't know what the hell be going on. And this is just me taking a selfie because I look good. I had a fresh face. I'm 38 years old. Look at that skin. Look at these locks. I mind my business and I drink my water. And look at all that ass. Okay, so this is me working out. And I don't know why my trainers always record my ass like I'm ugly in the face or something. Like, what the fuck? But anyway, y'all know I stay in the gym. This is me getting my nails done. Gotta stay in the gym, you guys. I'm gonna promote that all the time on the lifestyle side. And I'm gonna post my favorite memes. Just take a look at this because y'all bitches really don't appreciate me saving y'all marriages. So I had asked this on Instagram. I really want y'all to pause this and think about it. I'm gonna get back to this topic on the podcast. My feedback was very surprising. So this is me in the gym again. And I won't wear that outfit again, tell you that right now. It was a bit much. My bike was out. Yeah. And see, my butt just, I don't need to wear pants like that. We're gonna go ahead and throw them pants away because that ain't what I go to the gym for. This is a picture of traffic because I live in Atlanta. So this is the Friendsgiving meal that I prepared. So this is how I prepared the turkey breast and wing or whatever. I smothered it. You're not gonna see that in the video because obviously if a turkey is real good, it's not gonna look good. It's gonna be broken up, falling off the bone, all of that. So this is my little setup for my Friendsgiving. That was some of the gravy that I made from scratch. That's the mac and cheese that I made from scratch. Ooh, shit was bussin'. Shit was bussin'. Let me tell you. And I made that last minute. I still got all this liquor at the house because my friends all brought a bottle, wine, all of that. Still got it. Mac and cheese was busting. This is June plate. Look, June. Look, June. What he be watching on his phone all the time? He can't even eat without watching his phone. Like, what the hell? This me again. Because once again, I can't get enough. Now. Okay, this game is called This or That. I just made it up today. This or That. Dating edition 2023. Y'all ready? Would you rather a dude in jail that's romantic, talking to you every day?
Of course.
Because you in jail. What the fuck? Who else you gonna be talking to? Yourself?
Or a dude that's here that dick you down once every few months?
Every few months.
All right. What's that mean? Once a week at least.
Every few months he dicking you down.
Once a month.
Great sex, but it's once every few weeks.
Look, I had once a month.
But the dude in jail, he in love with you.
He only in love with you because he in jail.
That's tricky.
Like that right there, I ain't gonna fall for that. We gonna just
And then he probably in love with 3 other chicks.
that we can have.
Ooh.
I ain't got. I don't want that. I don't want that because you can't do that for me. You can't dick me down.
Kids.
All we doing is talking.
Why am I
Talking
being
shit.
faithful to a nigga in jail? Why you in jail? What you do? Is it a felony? Because if it's a felony, you ain't be able to get no good job.
You in jail, you in prison.
Right. That's when
He locked up. I don't know where he at. He locked
It's a
up.
misdemeanor
Right street
or
or...
a felony. I need to know. Is it a misdemeanor or a felony?
This game harder than I thought it was going to be.
Like, what he done did? Like,
He just got experience.
In reality, I don't want nobody in jail, period. Because no matter what you did, if you put yourself in a situation to get locked up outside of if you having to protect your children, I get that part. But I don't want nobody that's in jail. Because what you doing for me?
so if we had to choose, it's gonna be dick me down every 1 to 3 months. I guess.
Right, because I'm at least getting something out of that. I ain't getting shit out of you in jail but a conversation.
At least I can get dates, some hot wings, or something.
But the dude that's dicking you down every few months made it clear he just dicking you down. That's it. He don't want nothing else.
Jail can't do nothing.
He ain't doing nothing.
He loving
He
you.
ain't got no money.
Why I feel like this myself?
But how you love it? Like, it all depends on what type of love you looking
Look, I ain't
for.
got nobody in jail, but I got somebody to give me that.
What type of love you? Because like I don't
look
want
for
that
love.
conversation. Like, cause you talking. I'm not about talking anymore. You got to show me.
Okay.
So talking on the phone, you telling me what you can and what you will do. That means
I
absolutely
like
nothing.
Missouri to show me stuff. I
Okay.
mean, just show me.
Yeah, you
Okay.
got to show me something. And
'Cause
so
I
if you
just
in
blocked
jail
somebody.
talking, I ain't got time for
They
that.
ain't got nothing to do but sit up there and think
They
about
can think about everything they can say to make you suck into it. I
They
don't want
know-
all
they
that.
know what
Because
they
I
know.
legit just blocked somebody. I'm like, you wasting my time. On
You
my
always
phone.
blocking somebody.
I love blocking people. Like, why you wasting my time?
Okay, I got one more.
I think I got blocked today, but
Oh, who blocked you? I don't know.
it's fine.
How you get blocked?
We'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. Okay,
No,
so
he's just my friend though. But that's the problem. Can't be friends with people.
No, you know what though? Like, okay, yeah, we'll talk about that. People be acting funny, and you at the age now, not to get serious, but you at the age now where you do start to lose friends. So, unfortunately,
You know I'm married. You know I'm friends. Been friends this whole time. Like you can't just switch up because you and your feelings. It's not how it works.
okay. So this the last one. This the last one. Would you rather a guy that got great dick, no kids, and ain't applying no pressure, but great dick, no kids, versus the guy that's planning dates, you know, or you assume he got a little thing just by how he move, and you know the sex ain't gonna be that great, but he applying pressure, taking you on dates. Y'all conversation that day great, but y'all talk every day because you ain't got nothing else to do, and you know that you can get him in a relationship. So the first option is the guy that you know got great dick, unavailable, probably got a girlfriend.
I know how I feel about that great dick though. That's a deal breaker.
I was like, he might be a good guy, but shit, I'm gonna fuck with you.
Y'all ain't married though.
But
I
the
see
other
him.
guy is
He's husband material.
But you ain't got no good dick.
I
I'm
know.
cheap.
That's why I said I'm cheap.
I'm 43. I'm need you
We
to have
gonna
good
go on
dick.
our date. I'm getting nice and drunk, and I'm gonna call old dude.
Joe, cause Joe got that good dick, so I'm not gonna waste my time with you.
so you're not gonna waste your time with the
At
second
my
guy.
age,
No,
I'm
I
not
need
gonna waste
good
your
dick.
time, baby. I'm not gonna waste your time.
I'm gonna go to the corner store with you.
So basically, what I'm gathering is it's no need for romance if the dick ain't there. In all of these scenarios,
You ain't got good dick, they compensated for it on the way.
It's like we want it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We want the conversation.
13.
what was
7.
going on girls' night?
Corinthians chapter 13, verse 7. Love bears all things.
You sound like a preacher too.
Believes all things.
We do believe all the shit. We do believe it. Back to the voiceover. This is me and June. Well, June's driving me because I was incapable in this moment. But we signed up to babysit a dog, and that's what we went to go do.
You good?
And I'm just recording because I want to be an annoying mom. That's June driving. He's driving really well on the highway, you guys. Really proud of him. And this is the dog that we're babysitting. Oh, buddy. Oh. Whoa. Brian, get back here.
He has to go. He be gonna put it in.
And this is me being annoying, continuing to record while my son is driving. And again, and again, and again, and again. I'm not gonna post all of them, but just wanted to show y'all what we be doing and how June be driving. Look, he on 10 and 2. He's so handsome, my buddy. These are my dog babies. We're just chilling over the holiday weekend. And I'm watching American Horror Story. Freak Show was just kind of but it's worth watching. That's Tokyo. And you about to see Montego next. She was chewing on that. I don't know where she got it from. Pretty sure one of my chairs is about to fall apart. That's Montego. This is Tigo trying to play. And this is literally what it's like in my house 95% of the time. That's why I showed y'all this. We literally just be chilling, peaceful, and happy. And now we're back to dog sitting. My best advice is to never take more than 2 days off. If you need to take 2 days off working out, cool. Lennox is packed. June got me out here at Lennox. Don't ask me why I'm at Lennox on Black Friday. So June made an appointment at the Apple store. Look at his smile. June made an appointment at the Apple store for his AirPods that are broken and left his AirPods at home. Lennox was absolutely packed. Lennox isn't something that I do on a normal basis, so I was extra annoyed. However, Savage Fenty was 50% off, so I grabbed some shit up out of there. Then we got the fuck up out of there. Yeah, never take more than 3 days off. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Oh, we went to Texas Roadhouse. We were tired of Thanksgiving food, and we really wanted those rolls and that cinnamon butter. My steak was trash.
Like I waited a while.
The baked potatoes was, but my steak was trash. Just gonna stick to the, this is my normal breakfast too, guys. A bagel, eggs, avocado. But going to Texas Roadhouse, I'm just gonna stick to the bread, butter, and the onion. Look at how handsome June is. This was his idea too. It was his idea to take pictures. Do not come for me. He bothered me all weekend to take them pictures. And this is from the other black lady on TikTok. I fed my dogs. They had to share. Because I don't know what sis work, but I don't work there. Oh my God. My baby's so handsome. We ate at Insomnia Cookies again. This is probably why I worked out so hard. This is another travel deal. Screenshot it. Go back to it. Look at it. November 29th is over. So we missed the first appointment at Lennox for whatever reason. Oh, June left the AirPods. That's why. So we went back on Sunday and it was completely empty. Look at how empty the mall is. That's crazy. June wanted some more pictures. He's so handsome. And of course I got a picture. June think he fly.
Fly away, little ticket.
And he drove all the way home from Lennox too. I'm not paying that ticket. Well, guess who's driving? June's driving in downtown Atlanta traffic. What is going on? This is me drinking some of the free liquor that I have from all my guests. Thank you, ladies. And this is Five Guys. So bussin', best burger ever. He still got the toy in his mouth. He not letting that go. So I had some user submitted questions, which you guys really liked the random conversation that users submitted. We're gonna keep that going. Submit anything when you have time via my email. I'll drop it below, or via my DM, and I'll talk about it on the podcast. So, and then we got one other topic after that a lot of y'all, like I said, y'all like to talk about dating so much. Good Lord. Once again, if you can't afford to travel, why are you so concerned about dating? Alright, travel topics that are user submitted. Why is it so hard to make travel plans and stick to them in our culture? Is it money, time, or lack of commitment? I think it's a lack of discipline. I think that people convince themselves that other things are more important than what you have going on. A lot of times when I say no to things, it's because I don't have the money, the babysitter, which obviously that, you know, well, June is 17. But in the past, it's been because of a babysitter, so I understand that from single moms. Or I just don't want to go. A lot of people don't have the balls to say that. I don't want to go. A lot of people, from my experience, can be your friends because they nosy or they like having your energy around. They don't really want to support you and they don't really want to hang out with you on your birthday. That's a tough pill to swallow. Oh man, that was a tough, that boy. That is a tough pill to swallow. They're going to agree to go with you on these plans because they love your energy and they love you as a person. Excuse me, they love your energy and they love being around you, but they don't really like you as a person. They don't really like being around you as a person. That crown kicking in, y'all, so stumbling over my words. I think it's a lack of discipline. It could be a lack of commitment. The biggest people that have flaked on me the most don't have long-term relationships. So maybe it is a lack of commitment. But I definitely think it's a lack of discipline and confusing friendship and just the need to be around you. Can't think of that word right now, but yeah. And it's up to you to distinguish, because there are people out there that be like, girl, no, I can't travel with you. I ain't got no money to be traveling with you. But there are people in the past that have been like, oh yeah, it's your birthday. I'm going to tell y'all a story. I was going to get married in Las Vegas in 2017. And it was people that was supposed to come that did not come. And I was heartbroken. I was completely heartbroken. I should have, and I'm not friends with any of those women now. And it's my bad. You know, I have accountability. But they sold me such a dream. One girl even said, man, I'll take out a loan. I'm going to make it to that wedding. She ain't make it. And I believe that people really do be believing in their mind that they're going to make it to something that's important to you, because they do care about a portion of you. Like I said, they care about their energy, but they're keeping up with you in a sense. They want to keep up. It's this lifestyle that they want to keep up with that I worked for. I worked for this lifestyle, and I'm going to work hard to keep doing what makes me happy. You have to keep working to keep doing what makes you happy. We may not be on the same path. We may not be on the same level. If you're ahead of me, hopefully you care enough to reach back and help me up, and vice versa. But there have been a lot of times, specifically that one, where I was severely bamboozled by women who said they were going to make it somewhere, and they didn't prioritize that at all. And I went on like that, you know, a few more times. I just slowly like knocked one person off each invitation. Like, I'm not going to invite her because I'm not going to invite him, because I'm not going to do that, because until I ended up on a solo trip alone in Asia, February 2019. And I asked this same question that was submitted February 2019. I asked it on a Picture Me Living Instagram. And all of my traveler friends had something to say. And it's like, damn, like, I mean, they were passionate about it too. And I was like, damn, like, this is a pandemic. This was before the pandemic. Like, damn, like, there are lots of people out here that are surrounded by people who say they're going to do something, and they have no intention of doing it. I promise you, if I don't have the money, I have no intention of, I don't have the money. Or is it just y'all don't be knowing what to say, or y'all don't know how to say no? That is an open question. Do you not know how to say no? You can even, damn, I really want to go. Because a lot of places, people really do be wanting to go to. But I don't know who's going to watch my kid around that time. Let me get back to you. Or, man, if I got to work, I'm not going to turn down work for your event. You know my situation. So that's how I'm going to answer this. Don't count on me for anything, because if something come up financially, oh, I'm going to take that. I'm not going to prioritize your event over my rent money. It's that simple to say that. But a lot of people be like, yeah, I'm going to go. And then, you know, rent come up. Rent was going to always come up. When you said yeah, you had rent then just like you got rent now. What you thought you was gonna win the lottery? I think it's a lack of discipline. One, we don't know how to say no. Two, and also we're trying to keep up with the Joneses. Don't keep up with nobody. Stay in your own lane. Learn how to say no. Because I don't think it's a lack of commitment. I believe people commit to work. People commit to other things in their life. They just don't prioritize what you have planned. Alright, the next one is, what's the best airline to travel with for out of the country travel? I cannot answer that with my career. The best airline to travel with is the cheapest one, or the one that you can afford, or the one that's in your comfort zone. Bam. If you go back to past episodes, I will talk about my experiences with airlines. That's the best that I can do. How early is it to plan or start paying for your vacation? It really depends on your budget. If you don't have a budget, I've gotten a few DMs from people that say, you know, money is scarce. I'm coming up with this, I'm coming up with that. So you don't have a budget for travel. Fine. You can find little trips like cabin trips. You can hop on group trips. That's my thing. You save so much money. You save so much money when you travel with like-minded people. There is nothing wrong with catching a Frontier or Spirit flight to Denver and getting the same breathtaking views, or Utah, the same breathtaking views that you would get in Switzerland. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I haven't seen anyone on my timeline go to Montana, take a road trip from Wyoming to Montana. It sounds whack, but to me it sounds lit. It sounds so much fun. Not by yourself, but to take a few people with you and, you know, fly out to like Salt Lake City and take a road trip for a week up to Montana and back. It sounds out of the world fun, and it sounds very affordable. You know, round trip from Atlanta to Denver on a Frontier flight be like $50, you guys. It's insane how affordable it is to get out there. It takes a little bit of planning, right? So when you do have a budget, I would answer that question. I try to plan big trips like birthdays 6 months in advance. A year in advance is just too. I don't even know if I'm gonna be alive in a year. 6 months, I believe I'm gonna be alive in 6 months. 3 months is a little bit too close. I did plan a trip, the Italy. I hopped on the trip last minute for that, and I wasn't too happy about that. Got it done though, and I probably won't do that again as a single mom. The shit just gonna have to, you know, align a little bit cheaper for me, but that was a once in a lifetime opportunity. Got that check in the box, and it was beautiful. So it really just depends on your circumstances. If you're planning a birthday trip, I would say 6 months to a year. If you really want the best price, a year. You can reach out to hotels and ask them like, hey, I'm turning 40 next year. What you got for me? Cause I'm ready to book. I'm gonna be 40 and I'm gonna be lit. My tits gonna be out. What's up? Not me. I'm gonna be 39 next year. I'm just saying for the people that's out there planning. Cause I know it's gonna be some people out there. Oh shit, what? Where you gonna be at? What's the perfect vacation for that special occasion? So I went back to this person and said, what's a special occasion? Because you just don't know like where people's thought process is. I just talked to one of my homegirls that I found out was married for like the last 6 years. Like, I didn't even know that. I be minding my business, man. And apparently she done been around me with her whole wedding band on. I be minding the fuck out of my business. I think that's why my friends value my loyalty so much. I just be really minding my business for real. It's beautiful. Their relationship is beautiful. Now that I think back on it, I'm like, damn, okay, that's what's up. But they went to Thailand for their honeymoon. Now that I look back on her trip, I'm like, man, that was perfect for those two individuals for a honeymoon. So it really just depends on the two people and what y'all have planned personality wise. I also gave advice to a young lady about planning her yearly trip. She only takes one trip a year, and she wants it to be perfect, and she was stressing over it. She was just, my husband don't want to do this, and he just want to sleep all day, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, listen, don't stress over traveling. Go take you an excursion by yourself. Let that man sleep. That veers off into another topic of that's the easiest way to lose a husband. Do not piss that man off. That's the easiest way to lose a wife too. Don't force people to do something that they're not comfortable with doing. Get you a tour. My best advice would be to read the reviews for your safety. TripAdvisor, Google reviews. Read the reviews. Make sure there are a plethora of reviews and not just two. Okay? And you're gonna be safe. You're gonna be safe, I promise you. Especially if you're going somewhere like Cancun, Tulum, Puerto Vallarta, Cabo. They're gonna have boat trips that are completely safe. Just ask with a vest if you can't swim. Other than that, you're gonna be completely safe. It's gonna be a group of strangers. You're gonna be good. Or any type of jet ski or the ATV riding. Just read the reviews. Make sure it's a bunch of them. I promise you, you're gonna be good. You can do that by yourself. Let your man sleep. That's the perfect vacation when y'all not arguing, because TSA is already stressful. What if they lose your bags? Like, you got to add all that shit on top of you forcing this man to take a trip with you that he don't want to do on the trip. That man want to sleep. That man want to get drunk, fall asleep on the beach. Let him. Now, if I was him, I would read the Google reviews on that beach and make sure he not finna be sex trafficked or something. But anyway, what's the right place for a first trip together? Once again, it depends on each person in the relationship, their travel experience, and their willingness to compromise with their partner. So that's not something that I can answer unless I get to know you and your partner. When planning a trip, what's the first step to be locked in for a successful trip overseas? Book the flight. So next topic is that simple. Book the flight. I just told you. Just book the flight, especially if you know it's for a milestone like a birthday, or you want to wake up somewhere on Christmas. You want to wake up somewhere hot on Christmas. Book the flight to the DR. Book the flight to Cabo. Worry about all the other shit later. Book it way far in advance too. If you do want to do something for Christmas, book it for Christmas morning. Super cheap, nobody at the airport. Everybody at TSA is happy. Bam. So the last topic is about dating. See y'all next time.